My name's Charity. I was asked to give a testimonial about my adventure with LadyBoss. It has been quite a journey. So I have to tell you a little bit about myself first. I'm a dental hygienist. That wasn't my first career choice. I first went to college in Kenosha, Wisconsin, at Carthage, and I got my art degree. And when I was in high school, I swam. I was an MVP swimmer for the swim club I was in high school. I swam state in Iowa 2 years, the last 2 years of my high school career. I was in shape, and I loved it. I loved swimming. It was just a godsend. My first year of Carthage, I only swam 1 year. I had panic attacks, and it was just too much to do on top of going to school. So I quit and focused on school. Decided to do studio art for my degree in graphic design. And when I graduated, it was impossible to find a job as a graphic designer because I didn't take web design because I wasn't allowed to. That's a long story. So moved in with my parents and got really depressed. I made a lot of bad choices. I just ate a lot of crappy food. I drank too much, and I gained a little bit of weight. I also gained a little bit of weight after I quit swimming. But in 2009, moved to Texas, lived with my brother and his family, and I got a job as a travel photographer. I had to lug around really heavy equipment, and sometimes I'd have to go 5 flights of stairs with a big old duffel bag, suitcase, huge suitcase. So, didn't take long, I got back in shape and felt pretty good. I looked pretty good. And after some time, I decided to move back up north and moved to Illinois with some family friends. And the transfer job didn't go so well. So I decided to work for Olin Mills Photography in Kmart, and it was awful. It was just awful. The customers were really rude, sometimes very vile. I lost my passion for photography because of the way I was treated. And my coworker and we one time got a hot and ready from Little Caesars, and we ate it in the back room. And yeah, pretty sure we ate that hot and ready in about 5 minutes, and we felt awful afterwards. And we just looked at each other and said, "This is our lives." And I decided, you know what, this isn't my life. I quit photography, and decided I wanted to be a business administrator. Tried that out. Nope, that's not for me. And then I did some soul searching and took my dad's advice to go back to school, and I looked into dental hygiene, and I fell in love with it. I got in the program, and it was really, really stressful. Very, very stressful program. My endometriosis was out of control. It was very painful, and some people thought I was crying too much, and I'd hear them talk about me behind my back, and I'd get depressed, and I let it get to me, and I let the stress get to me, and I did a lot of binge eating again, and a little bit too much drinking beer. I had to add on the carbs. I wasn't happy with myself. I felt like every year I would see pictures and I would slowly gain more and more weight. I'm like, who is that? When someone would take a picture and I'd look at it and I'm like, that's not me. Because when I look at myself in the mirror, that's not what I see. I just was very unhappy and I didn't know what to do. When I was in school, I did boot camp. It was awesome. I loved it. I loved that team effort, and it felt really great, but it was way too expensive. So I couldn't do that anymore. So fast forward a little bit, graduated, got my first job, moved back up to Kenosha, Wisconsin, and didn't really change much. I know better. I'm a healthcare professional. I give nutritional advice to people, and I didn't do that. I didn't take care of myself. I was just awful to myself. I would eat all the time horrible foods, and sometimes I would just sit by TV with a glass of wine and eat a block of cheese. Gross. So disgusting. Yeah, I didn't know what to do until I saw Kaelin and her exciting energy, and I thought, this is something I should try. So I decided I would do the 1-week trial, pay the monthly, see how it goes, because I didn't know if I would really do it. 1 week in, I felt like this is something that is just so special, so amazing. The recipes, so easy to do, just spoon-fed to you, and I choose a couple recipes that I like a week, and I make the same thing all week, and it's easy. Meal prepping. And then the exercising. I go to the gym 5 blocks away, no excuses, and I feel like I'm getting stronger. After a month, the chronic pain I've been feeling for the last 2 years has gone away. For the last year, I went to the chiropractor twice a month. I go and get a massage maybe once or twice a month. 90-minute massages. One time I got a 90-minute massage just for here. That's it. 90 minutes on just my elbows. That's weird. Who does that? And after a month, I had a chiropractor appointment set up. I almost canceled it because I didn't have the pain. I went anyway because I wanted to make sure everything was set right, but I haven't gotten but one massage in the last 2.5 months, and I had the biggest fear that before joining this that I was going to lose my career very soon because I was falling apart. It's something I love, and I felt useless until I saw that video where I couldn't do anything about what was happening to me. I felt just lazy and couldn't do anything about it. But I learned from being a lady boss that you just gotta pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and get up and get moving. You don't feel sorry for yourself. You do something about it. And the biggest thing for me that helped was the support group, the LadyBoss Facebook group. Amazing ladies, hundreds and hundreds of ladies who support each other, and it's just amazing to see all these ladies be so positive to one another. If someone's down, they'll post something and they'll get picked up. If someone has a success, they'll share it, and it gets just celebrated, and it's somewhere we can go and just, you know, throw in our no-scale victories and just feel good and keep on powering on. I know for me, this is something that has changed my life and saved my career, and I have lost so much weight, 17 pounds in 2.5 months, 10 inches around my waist. I went from size 14 pants to a size 8, and I cried in the dressing room when I fit in those. It's a good feeling, and it's something that it works for so many ladies, and it works for me. And I just want to thank Kaelin and all of the LadyBoss employees and all of the LadyBosses on the Facebook group. I love ya.